I'm being asked about Donald Trump's pardon of certain entertainers. If they're not guilty of unalivings and grapes, if they're not guilty of unalivings and grapes, if they're not guilty of serious bodily injury, unalivings and grapes, I don't have a problem with the pardon. I just had a big blueberry lemonade, BBL. I just had a big blueberry lemonade smoothie, BBL. I just had a big blueberry lemonade smoothie, BBL. Comedians' lips. Why you got your ice cream cones all poked out, my sister? Ladies, keep your ice cream cones covered up, will you please? This is not the time for lust. This is the time for liberation. My beautiful African sister got her ice cream cones all poked out. You got a bra 6 times smaller than your cup size. You should know better than that. You got a bra 6 times smaller than your cup size. You should know better than that. You should know you need a bigger ice cream cup for your ice cream cones. Stop playing with me. You know you need a bigger ice cream cup for your ice cream cones. Stop playing with me, sister. Wearing these extra small bras, y'all need to stop it. At ease, my queens. At ease, my queens. Now, Donald Trump is a master manipulator of Negro hope. President Trump is a master manipulator of Negro hope. And the reason I say that the orange man is a master manipulator of Negro hope is he has studied the Negro in post-Dr. King America. And President Trump understands that because black people do not move as a group, black people do not move as a unit, black people have no organization or solidarity. And because black people have no organization or solidarity, you don't have to come up with solutions for the group. You do not have to come up with group solutions when you deal with the Negro. All you have to do is help out a few blacks. All you have to do is help out a few blacks, and that will be passed off as a community solution. You can't do that with Jews. You can't do that with Latinos. You can't do that with Arabs, East Indians, and Chinese, but you can do it with blacks. So what Donald Trump did, Donald Trump pardoned a few blacks, and Donald Trump pardoned a black woman. I'm glad he did. And he's making her the pardon queen. If you want somebody to get pardoned, you go to the pardon queen. That is not a solution for the community. You're not doing nothing about unjust sentencing. You're not doing nothing about plea bargains. You're not doing nothing about the corrupt probation system. You're not doing anything about all the black people incarcerated, awaiting trial without a conviction. He's not dealing with any of the systemic problems. See, if you want to help blacks, you have to deal with systemic problems. But Donald Trump says, the bird has a piece of tissue in his mouth. So Donald Trump says a couple famous black people, and I will be celebrated for it. See, that is our own political immaturity. That is our own political ridiculousness, brothers and sisters. How are we going to let him pardon a black woman and put her in charge of pardons and say he doing something for black people when he just signed over 40 executive orders that will negatively affect blacks, like that police empowerment order? or the order to eliminate black history, or the order to strip the Smithsonian National Museum of its most important exhibitions. We cannot be silly, brothers and sisters. Don't fall for that. When is he going to pardon Mumia Abu-Jamal? When is he going to pardon Assata Shakur? When is he going to pardon H. Rat Brown, Jamil Alameen? Stop falling for the okie doke, brothers and sisters. Stop falling for the okie doke, brothers and sisters. Stop falling for the okie doke, brothers and sisters. Donald Trump is controlling Negro public opinion through tokenism. Donald Trump is controlling Negro public opinion through tokenism. Donald Trump is controlling Negro public opinion . I got me a pineapple smoothie for all my pineapple colored queens. I got me a pineapple smoothie for all my pineapple colored queens. Where my pina colada queens and my butterscotch queens and my lemonade queens and my light brown sugar queens and my honey gold queens? This is for the honey gold queens. I'm going to have to get me a chocolate smoothie and a caramel smoothie. I give updates on the school all the time, but you shouldn't be concerned about that because you're not a donor. Snow Bunny Halliburton. Let me say this about the NBA Finals. Snow Bunny Halliburton versus Snow Bunny Gildress Alexander. Snow Bunny Halliburton versus Snow Bunny Gildress Alexander. Let me say this about the NBA Finals. Snow Bunny Halliburton versus Snow Bunny Gildress Alexander. Let me say this. I'm going to take issue with the fact that our brother from Cameroon, I'm forgetting his name. What's our brother from Cameroon? For the Indiana Pacers, give me his name again. Siakam. Pascal Siakam from Cameroon is an NBA champion with the Toronto Raptors. He's a starting player for the NBA champion Toronto Raptors. They almost never say that when they mention his name. Even when he carried the Pacers on his back during a few of those games against the New York Knicks, they gave all the credit to Snow Bunny Halliburton. Pascal Siakam had the best stats in last night's game 1 for the Indiana Pacers. He had the best stats. But all they talked about was Halliburton. Now, I can understand last night because Halliburton hit the game winner. I can understand. Halliburton hit the game winner. Don't get me wrong, but Pascal Siakam is the best player on that team. Make no mistake about it. Look at the stats. Pascal Siakam is the best player on the Indiana Pacers, but because he's a dark-skinned continental African, he does not get the type of attention that he should be getting. Yes, he got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, but that's because they had no choice. So before you start defending your slave master, I need you to listen to the reasoning. Pascal Siakam is a bunny hopper? Is Pascal Siakam a bunny hopper? Can someone please confirm if Pascal Siakam is a bunny hopper? Thank you, Deanna Fire, my beautiful brown sugar queen. Thank you, Deanna. Yes, without Pascal Siakam, they're not in the NBA Finals. But he doesn't get any credit because he's a dark-skinned continental African. I'm only pointing out the racism in the NBA. Are you sure Pascal is a bunny hopper? I agree, black is black. Tyrese Halliburton is an African. That's not my point. My point is because he comes from a white mother and he's mixed race, he's getting more attention than my dark-skinned brother, Pascal Siakam. Black is black. Tyrese Halliburton is my brother in the race, if he identifies full-time as a black man. I don't know if that's true or not. But if Tyrese Halliburton identifies full-time as a black man, he is my brother in the race, as Pascal Siakam is my brother in the race. But what I'm pointing out, because Snow Bunny Halliburton comes from a Caucasian woman, because he's light-skinned, he's getting all the attention, even when he's outplayed by Pascal Siakam. I'm not going to over-explain myself because I know some of you ninjas are absolutely married to the white power structure. So I'm not going to over-explain. I understand what I'm dealing with. I understand that I'm dealing with a type of... In fact, we have a term. This new... We have the worst we've ever had in the history of America. I didn't miss he won the MVP, and I don't know what that has to do with my argument, but because y'all so politically uneducated and so married to the success of white supremacy, I've never seen a group of Negroes like the ones we got now. I've never seen a group of Negroes. We will fight and die on the sword of white supremacy. We will fight and die on the sword of white supremacy. I don't like that guy. What's the guy with the long nose who got the show with Chris Broussard? Nick Wright. I don't like Nick Wright. Nick Wright be making disrespectful comments about black athletes under his breath. Long nose Nick Wright, I don't like him. Long nose Nick Wright, I don't like him. He be making a lot of disrespectful comments under his breath about black athletes. But here's what I want to say about the NBA. Don't you find it interesting that most of the commentators in the NBA, in the NFL, are white people? Why are most of the NBA commentators white people? Ramona Shelburne ain't never played in the NBA. Brian Windhorst ain't never played in the NBA. You got all these young black sports commentators out here, and the whole sports narrative is being covered by Caucasians, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. And then they just hired this Indian gentleman. No disrespect to the East Indian people. No disrespect to the East Indian people. Nick Wright got a black wife. No way. No. Time out. This shit is getting out of... Did you just say Nick Wright with the long nose got a black wife? Can somebody confirm? Can somebody confirm that Nick Wright... Yeah, that guy Shams. He can't even talk. And he's a senior NBA reporter, Shams. He can't even... How did Shams become a senior NBA? How did Brian Windhorst become? How did Ramona Shelburne? Where are they getting these Caucasians to report on a black sport? Black athletes, black sport. What's going on, brothers and sisters? Nick Wright has a black wife. Can somebody text me a picture? She better not be 5'5". She better not be 5'5", thick in the thigh. Oh my good, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is absolutely, we got to stop the bunny hop. We got to stop the bunny hop. This is getting ridiculous. Nick Wright is a racist and he got a black wife. This is insane. This is insane. They promoting East Indians over black people in the NBA structure. White people who never played a sport a day in their life. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Brothers and sisters, this is why we got the mental health conference. I got me a salad today. I got me a salad today. I'm going to eat me a salad today, ladies. Got me a nice King Kong salad. First of all, if you are mixed race African, stop acting like you don't understand racism. That is so disingenuous for a mixed race African to act like you don't understand racism. That is so disingenuous for a mixed race African to act like you don't understand racism. The mixed race African understands racism more than the rest of us. Because you go home to the racists. You live with the racists. You're raised by the racists. Cut it out, mixed race Africans. With my mixed race African brothers and sisters, stop the bullshit, please. Will my mixed race African brothers and sisters please stop the bullshit? If you a mixed race African, that means you got a white mommy or white daddy. You know exactly what white supremacy is. You know exactly what white bigotry is. You know exactly what white privilege is because you live with them. See, when a white man and woman come outside, they got to put their face masks on for black people. They put their face masks on. But you go home to a white mother, you go home to a white father, they take the face mask off. You hear the N-word in your house. You hear the racial slurs in your house. You hear exactly what white people feel about black people in your house. So mixed race Africans, stop the cap. Mixed race Africans, will you please stop the cap? What we talking about today, we talking about the 2-day Black Mental Health Conference going down at the Riverside Arts Center in Ypsilanti, Michigan today and tomorrow. We're talking about the Black Mental Health Conference going down at the Riverside Arts Center in Ypsilanti, Michigan today and tomorrow. Today 6 to 9, tomorrow 2 to 6. Today 6 to 9, tomorrow 2 to 6. Today 6 to 9, tomorrow 2 to 6. That's what we're talking about. Riverside Arts Center, 76 Huron Street, Huron. Pull up. Pull up and pay at the door. Pull up. Bring the children, bring the elders, kings, queens. Leave the bunnies at home, brothers and sisters. When you come into London, y'all mad at me because I said the Haitian queen? Queen Corinne. Rainbow ganging is a mental illness. Rainbow ganging in the black community is mental illness. We got to talk about it, brothers and sisters. I'm waiting for my invitation to my German Africans. I'm waiting for the invitation. Boston Africans, I will see you soon. I don't identify with any organization that doesn't have the word Africa or African in the title, brothers and sisters. If it's not an African-centered organization, I'm not too interested, to be honest with you. No, I'm going to call your ass a Neanderthal Nubian. There you go. We got Neanderthal Nubians out this mother. Neanderthal Nubians. What kind of shit is this? Y'all like the baby Ifatunde, the baby AI? We got a baby Ifatunde movie coming out. You're going to laugh the whole time and you're going to learn. Who looking forward to the baby Ifatunde AI movie? Who looking forward to the baby Ifatunde AI movie? Oh yes. We got to raise funds for the Frederick Douglass. The baby Ifatunde AI movie. You're going to be crazy. I'm talking about everybody in there. I'm talking about everybody in the baby Ifatunde movie. The queens got to come to me in pairs. I'm only dating in pairs. If you ain't got your co-wife with you, it ain't nothing to talk about. I'm only dating in pairs. I'm only dating in pairs. I ain't giving out no babies. We gonna make a baby. You look so good, Dr. Umar, I want to eat you up. At ease, my queen. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. At ease, my queen. At ease, my queen. We got the baby Ifatunde movie coming out. It's going to be off the chain. Baby Ifatunde movie is coming out. Y'all going to love it. At ease, my queens. I don't date sisters who've ever been penetrated by non-Africans. I'm sorry, my queen. I do not date sisters who have been penetrated. If your womb has been violated by another species, count me out. If you have been penetrated by non-African phallus, count me out. Just count me out. Chicago Africans, I'ma see you June 10th, the day Marcus Garvey joined the ancestors at the Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies, Northeastern Illinois University, Chicago. Are you ready? Cleveland, I'ma see you Thursday, June 12th, Cleveland, Ohio. Are you ready? No, New Orleans, I'ma see you Sunday, my New Orleans Africans. I'ma see you Sunday, my New Orleans Africans. Are you ready? I might tolerate a recovering rainbow ganger. I might tolerate a sister who has recovered from the rainbow gang, but I will not retire a sister who gave her womb, her sacred African power. If she gave her yoniverse, if she gave her yoniverse to non-African species, I can't do it. I refuse. You're going to need a complete voodoo ritual to cleanse your wound, sister. You let another man spray his ancestors in your sacred divine temple? Oh, no, no, no. You let a man of another race spray his ancestors in your sacred divine? No, 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 no. Not me. Not this king. Not this king. No can do. You went too far, sister. And everybody you lay with, you keep some of their DNA for the rest of your life. Everybody you lay with, you keep some of their DNA with you for the rest of your life. Everybody you lay with, you keep some of their DNA with you for the rest of your life. I'm not sleeping with your ex-white boyfriend for the rest of my life. His DNA ain't coming in my house. Your Chinese boyfriend, DNA ain't coming in my house. Your Arab boyfriend, his DNA ain't sleeping in my bed. Oh, hell no. This is not a threesome. This is not a spiritual threesome. This is not a DNA threesome. Oh, no, it's not. This is not a chromosomal threesome. I will not have a threesome with you and your bunny. No, thank you. You can go soul tie somebody else, but you ain't going to soul tie the prince to some non-African DNA. That's madness. I'm not putting no seed in that womb. No. My baby and they're fighting demons and dragons before they even born. You keep that shit. You ain't gonna soul tie me to no damn non-African. I belong to the chosen people, and the chosen people are not supposed to be mixing. We don't hate nobody. We don't want to harm nobody, but we recognize we are the chosen ones, and we will behave in accordance. And if you can't, pure melanin babies, mixed race Africans, you are not allowed to date out of your race either. I did not say that there's not attractive white women. I've seen attractive white women. I've seen attractive women of every race. That ain't the point, brother. This is about political loyalty. I am loyal to the black vagina. That's it. That's it. I am loyal to my female ancestors. That's it. I'm loyal to the African kingdom. That's it. This ain't about lust. This is about loyalty. This is not about lust. This is about loyalty. This is not about lust. This is about loyalty. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade. Good afternoon to my Ypsilanti Africans. Good afternoon to my Detroit Africans. Good afternoon to my Inkster Africans. Good afternoon to my Highland Park Africans. Good afternoon to my Romulus Africans, my Flint, Michigan Africans. There's a 2-day Black Mental Health Conference taking place in Ypsilanti this weekend. The sound is off. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no, family? Can you hear King Kong? Yes or no, family? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I need to know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Will somebody please answer me? Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Can y'all hear me? Okay. There is a 2-day Black Mental Health Conference taking place in Ypsilanti, Riverside Art Center. We will be at the Riverside Art Center, 76 Huron Street, Huron, 76 Huron Street in Ypsilanti, Michigan, Riverside Art Center, today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Today from 6 until 8:30. Tomorrow from 2 until 6. Friday night, 6 until 8:30. Saturday, 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. I want to see all black men today. Black women are invited as well. I want to see all black men and black women today. We're going to talk about the black man and mental illness today. But we want black women to be there. Most of you are raising black men. Most black men are being raised by single mothers. We have to talk about that. So we want the sisters to be there. So we're going to deal with mental illness and the black individual in America today. 6 until 8:30, Friday night, June 6th, Riverside Art Center, 76 Huron Street. Tomorrow from 2 to 6 at the same place. Saturday, 2 to 6, Riverside Art Center. We're going to talk about mental illness and the black family. Today we're going to talk about mental illness and the black man and the black woman. Tomorrow we're going to talk about mental illness and the black family. And I will have books. I will have books. Come and get a copy of Black Parent Advocate, $50 a copy. I brought 28 copies. 28 copies. I will have 28 copies in Chicago, and I will have 28 copies in Cleveland. You can pay with PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, or credit card. PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, or credit card. So 6 to 8:30 tonight, mental illness and the black man, mental illness and the black woman. And tomorrow, Saturday, 2 to 6, mental illness and the black family.